Okay, students, we have studied about in our previous lecture, we have studied about the three center, two electron bond and three center, four electron bond. Now it's time for the new topic, that is back bonding. Okay, what is the new topic? Back bonding is our new topic. Okay, so there are three types of back bonding. There are how many types? Three types of back bonding. Okay. So very first back bonding is p pi back bonding. P pi back bonding. And second one is p pi d pi back bonding. P pi d pi back bonding. And third, I think at least you can expect d pi back bonding. Okay. D pi back bonding. So this is very important. Nowadays, lot of questions are being asked on the back bonding. But if you understand one part at least, P back bonding properly, and then you can apply it on the D P, then you need not to study and worry much about the D P. Like if you study these two names, you can expect the third name. So likewise, understand very properly regarding the P pi back bonding, then apply it on the PPDP, then you need not to worry about third part. Understood? You will save up time and save up understanding. Okay. So first note down this. Let's start with the PPP back bonding with the nominal examples but extraordinary consequences. Note down this. Okay, here P pi back bonding, as I told you, I am going to take the normal light example, but their consequences are very important. Okay, so people study only what is back bonding, what is P pi back bonding, but how the questions are being framed on this topic and how to approach, what is the reason behind that. Once you don't know the reason, then you will feel that chemistry is full of exception. But there are almost everywhere reasons are there. Okay, but some things are in the scope of your book or scope of in your syllabus, or maybe out of the scope. Okay, so let us start with the P by back bonding examples are boron trihalides. Okay, boron trihalides are the best and universal examples of P by back bonding. Okay, first of all, what is the need of back bonding and how it is fulfilled? Okay, so boron forms trihalides with the general formula BX3, where X can be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Okay, so as we move away, the tendency to form trihalides will keep on decreases because of the steric hindrance. Boron is very small, so it cannot accommodate huge iodine, huge bromine around it. Therefore, their stability will keep on decreases. Other than that, there are some more reason also, back bonding also. Okay, so why it is needed? See, boron with atomic number 5, it will form just in the diboron also I have explained 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Currently it can form, it is in the ground state, currently it can form only one bond. Currently it can form how many bond? One bond. This is called as a ground state. Okay, but it have to form three bonds. Therefore, this electron will exit from here to here, then forms 2s1 and 2p2. Okay, so hybridization must be what? sp2 hybridization. Up to here it is normal. Okay, up to here what it is? It is quite normal. It should happen and it is happening. Okay, but as every human being, everybody wants to be happy. Same way, every atom tries to gain stability by gaining the octet. Okay, so but very few are successful. But being success is different ways. Okay, for different persons, approach is different. Same way, boron is after the formation of so many bonds. See what it have not done. It have done excited the electron and forming the 3-3 bonds with 3-3 chlorine. Still, its stability is not attained because it is a exception to octet rule again. What is that exception? Very good. It is electron deficient. Okay, what it is? Electron deficient. Hence, it cannot get the octet, but still it won't stop trying. Okay, so like some students are there, they won't stop trying till the time their success is achieved. Like that, it will also try to achieve the octet, but conventional ways could not give it success. Then it will go through the different way. That way is called as a p pi p back bonding. Okay. So if the question comes, what is the reason behind the p pi back bonding? Is in boron trihalides, boron does not possess octet. Okay, it is hypovalent. What valent? Hypovalent. Okay. So it cannot get the octet, electron deficient. Hence, to attain the octet, it forms the p pi back bonding. Okay. So note down up to here. Then we will discuss with the diagram. Okay. See, for example, I am drawing the diagram. This orbital, it is sp2. Okay. This is sp2. This is sp2. This is sp2. Okay. This is the covalent bond formed by normal covalent bond formed by using these three sp2 orbital, and this orbital is this one. Okay, and halogens are the electron rich elements in the world because they contain how many lone pairs? Three lone pair. So out of the three lone pair, I am drawing one lone pair. Okay, which lies in the plane of the empty orbital. Let us take this is the pz. Okay, then this will be pz. If this is py, this will be py. If this is px, this will be px. Okay, so they both should be in one plane because sideways overlap, because already one sigma bond is formed. There cannot be two sigma bonds between two atoms, and there cannot be more than three bonds between two atoms. There cannot be more than two pi bonds between two atoms. These are the limitations. Okay, all limitations I have explained already with the pens. Okay, so I think if you forgot or not able to recollect, go through that in the hybridization, in the pi bonds formation. Okay, so they both must lie in one plane. Then what will happen? This will be sideways overlap. They will take place sideways overlap, and electron will be donated by this halogen to this. Okay, so why this is called back bonding? Already there is a bond already there. Okay, from halogen side, no requirement is there to form one more bond, but it is giving back its electron only for the sake of the stability of boron. That's why it is called as a back bonding. Already sufficiently octet is there. If something it is giving back, then it is called as a back bonding. Okay. So like giveaway, there is a trending in the YouTube also. When 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, they will give away. That means already they are sufficiently high, then they will give away. Like that, there is no problem with the halogen, but it is giving away as a customary to give this electron to it. Okay, so that's why it is called as a giving back. That is back bonding. Okay, now this halogen, as I told you, it can be fluorine, it can be chlorine, it can be bromine, it can be iodine. Okay, this halogen, and boron is fixed. This orbital also fixed. Now you should think electron must be given by the halogen to the boron. Okay. So which will be the best halogen? Which will be the best halogen to give that electron to boron, where the back bonding tendency will be maximum? Is that my question clear? Which halogen out of fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine shows the maximum tendency to form back bonding by donating its electron? Is it clear? Okay, so I am answering now. Actually, tendency wise, iodine is very best person. Okay, because it is less electronegative. It is very less interested about the electron, and it is very innocent and very human being. Okay, so but there are certain things which makes it not feasible. What is that? Distance. Okay, even though what do you call, character wise, iodine is a good humble person, is helping nature. But the problem with him is the distance is very, very large enough. Okay. The most cruel person in the world is fluorine. Okay. It knows only taking, but not giving. But still, in this place, as an exception, fluorine has the highest tendency to form the back bonding. It is because of the distance. Okay. So what is the distance? How it is affecting that I will tell you. Okay. So as you all of you are aware, pi bond strength depends only on sidewise overlapping area. Okay. So let us take boron. Understood? If fluorine is there, fluorine is a small atom. So bond length will be very, very small. Okay. So because of the small bond length, the overlapping area will be considerably high. Okay. So unknowingly it have to help because they are very close with each other. So it cannot ignore. Okay. They are very close to each other. You cannot even differentiate after some time which is whose orbital. Okay. That much close. Once things are so much close, you can't avoid them to give electron. Okay. So because of that, fluorine got the higher tendency. Okay. But problem with the iodine, the most humble element in the halogen is iodine. But there is no overlapping chances. Hence, it has the less tendency to form back bonding. Is it understood? First order of back bonding, tendency to form, or strength of the back bonding. Is it understood? So, if the question will be like this, BF3, BCl3, BBr3 and Bi3. Okay, these are the elements. Understood? Now, from left to right, tendency to form. From left to right, tendency. Okay, tendency of P pi P pi. Oh, one more thing I forgot. Why it is called P pi P pi back bonding? Because boron also forming, giving its p orbital, and halogen also using its p orbital. That's why this is called as a P pi P pi what bonding? Back bonding. Okay, back bonding. Is it understood to all of you? Now, tendency of P pi P pi back bonding from left to right increases or decreases? Answer should be decreases. Okay, what should be the answer? Answer should be decreases. Tendency of P pi P pi. Tendency of P pi P pi back bonding decreases. Okay. Why it is decreases? Due to increase in. See, I will write it here. Okay. Uh, okay. Decreases due to increase in bond length of Bx. Due to increase in bond length of Bx or decrease in bond strength of Bx. Okay. Or decrease in overlapping area of Bx. That all, if you know the understand the concept, let them use any type of word in the examination. Okay. So that's why concept understanding is better than understanding the words. Okay. So note down this. Then we will do some more orders. Okay. Okay, I hope you have written this. So not only in this way it is going to affect, but also it is going to affect acidic strength. Okay. So thing happening is once, but its effect will be in the different direction. What will be in the different direction? Effect of that bonding will be in the different direction. Okay. So first effect will be on the acidic strength. Okay. And I told you it is just only P by P by back bonding. If you understand it nicely, then it will be easy to understand further P by D by D by D by also. Okay. So if time permits, I will try to cover both of them. Otherwise, directly I will start asking questions because you people are smart enough. If I give you hint, you will write a paragraph, or somebody like books also they will write. Okay. So let's see how it is going to affect about the acidic strength. Okay. So as a normal expected Sometimes what happens? Expect unexpected. Okay. So that is also one of the success formula in the chemistry. Okay. So these are all Lewis acid. What they are? They are Lewis acid. Okay. Because electron deficient. In the ionic equilibrium, I have covered what is types of Lewis acid. All molecule with electron deficient centers are considered as a Lewis acid. Okay. Now in BF3, BCl3, BBr3, BI3. Okay. What is expected and what is actual? Who can tell? Lewis acid. Okay. All are Lewis acid only. Okay. But acidic nature or acidic strength from here to here dash. Okay. This is now expected. You should write first and acidic but okay, but acidic strength actual. Okay. Now you can give the both answer. First this, second this, comma. You can put comma and write respond. See, normally what they think Lewis acid means. Acid as a memory technique also I told you. Acid accept. Okay. What they will do, acid and accept. Okay. See, AC, acid will accept. So when you see at the fluorine, it should be the expected is BF3 should be strong acid, BI3 will be weak acid. Acidic strength expected is decreases. Okay. Acidic strength expected is decreases. Okay. But actual is increases. Okay. Why it is? Because it was having electron deficiency. Okay. Boron trifluoride was having deficiency, but because of the effective back bonding, deficiency is now no more. Okay. The complete satisfaction is in the this boron, and less satisfied is with the boron. Understood? Why? Because it is not able to help due to the distance problem. So once you see boron have to get the electron anyhow. Understood? By hook, you can steal, borrow, beg, you do any damn thing, but it wants electron in the but it wants what? It wants electron in this shell. Okay. So that fulfillment was done by the fluorine nicely. Okay. But iodine is not able to do that. Therefore, what it will do? It will ask outsiders the electron, because somehow it has to manage that lone pair so that it can be fulfill octet. Is that understood? Therefore, this lone pair accepting tendency found more in the boron of Bi3, less in the boron of Bf3. So acidic strength increases. Highest strong acid is what? Bi3. Lowest strong acid is Bf3. Okay, so that is expected, unexpected. Understood? Unexpected is what? Actual. So do you think this has exception? No. Once you know the reason, it should not be an exception. Understood? So your expectations are wrong, but exception is not. Understood? So note down this with the reason. So we will do some more questions like this. So this back bonding is as good as resonance. Okay. See, boron and this fluorine. Okay. For some time, the overlapping will be between these two. Okay. But it will also feel after some time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something comes into its mind. Why I should only donate? Why these two people are not donating? Is it my own responsibility? Then this bond will be shifted here. Then this bond will be shifted here. This will keep on rotating around this. Understood? That's why bond is there, not there, not there, like that. Okay. So same way here, bond is there, not there, not there. Sometimes it will be there, sometimes it will not be there. Is that clear to all of you? So like this we will write. Okay. So it is as good as a resonance. For suppose 30 minutes, during 30 minutes, 10 minutes will be here, after that 10 minutes here, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, that time sharing will be there. What sharing will be there? time sharing will be there. Okay, so in the boron trifluoride, therefore be for 10 minutes, this lone pair will be shared to this boron. After 10 minutes, example I'm telling you that 10 minutes it will not be. Okay, and after 10 minutes, this will be donating. After this will be donating. Okay, so here one more thing is nowadays every year they have to conduct to 8 to 8. That means 16 times they have to conduct examination, and IIT they are expecting questions should not be repeated. That's why in-depth questions are being framed. Okay, so this was the up to now this type of questions were coming. Okay, now what they will ask, what is the donor, what is the acceptor. Okay, so I will give you on that concept some more good questions. Okay, so fluorine will be donor. Okay, so and boron will be acceptor. Okay, during the back bonding, fluorine will be donor atom, boron will be acceptor. Actually, people won't even expect, because fluorine from the childhood, it is only accepting. It never knows donating. But for the first time in the history, this is happened. It is donating, and boron being better metallic, it is accepting. Understood? So this type of questions they will ask. Okay. So is it understood how to identify donor and acceptor? Okay. Note down this resonating structure of boron trifluoride, including back bonding. This is the resonating structure of boron, including back bonding. Okay. Noted, I hope. Okay, now orders. Lot of orders will be there, but I hope your concept is clear to write all orders. Okay, so boron trifluoride, boron trichloride, boron tribromide, boron triiodide. Okay, from left to right, from left to right. Okay, effectiveness, effectiveness of back bonding. BB I will write, will you understand? Back bonding dash. Okay. So bond energy of B dash X dash. Okay. Then bond length of BX dash. Acidic strength dash. Stability, thermal stability, we call it as stability dash. Okay. So is this understood? How many answers you will send me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You will write, if you feel decrease D and A. You will write all 5. D, D, A, otherwise A, D, D, D. Like that you can send. Understood? So let's save up time and make it fast. Okay, see here. Effectiveness of back bonding decreases. First should be D. Okay. Bond energy decreases because length is increasing, and now what do you call, effectiveness also decreasing. Okay, it is also called as a PDC. Okay, don't tell this top secret to anybody. PDC means partial double bond character. What character? Partial double bond character, PDC. Okay, so PDC also decreases. Double bond character more here, double bond character less here. Okay. If it is 1.75, it will be 1.11 or even 1 also. Okay. So PDC, partial double bond character. Okay. So next, bond length of BX. Bond length of BX increases. Okay. Acidic strength, least acidic. So this will be decreases. Sorry, increases. Okay, increases. Stability decreases. This is most stable. Octet is there, bond energy is best one. Okay, so like that, DDIIC is answer is, sorry, DDII. Those who sent this answer, they are successful. Okay, DDIID. So this is all about the back bonding of the first kind. Back bonding of which kind? First kind. Okay. So let's start with the back bonding. Okay. Back bonding and its consequences. Write down back bonding and its consequences. Back bonding and back bonding its consequences. Back bonding its consequences. Okay. Let's first write down. Arrange the following. Arrange following in increasing order of bond angle. Okay, what we are given with H2O, F2O and Cl2O. Okay, you have to arrange them on what order? Bond angle increasing order. Okay, see, I will give you values also, but you should be able to understand the reason behind that. This is well-known fact 104.5. Okay, 5 degree, and its value is F2O value is 103 degree. Okay, its value is 111 degree. What it is? 111. Okay, so that means increasing order. What is increasing order? B less than A less than C. Okay, what should be what is the order? BAC. This is the actual answer. Okay, but why it is, you can explain in terms of the back bonding. Understood? Okay. So here why C got tremendously higher bond angle and A got more than the F2O. Okay. So why? Because there is a back bonding in the C. There will be back bonding. Because of the back bonding, repulsions lone pair repulsion will be minimum. Okay. Answer is what? F2O less than H2O less than Cl2O. Okay. F2O less than H2O less than Cl2O. Okay. Why this exceptionally got higher bond and bond angle is because see, in this oxygen all central atom is same. Okay, so there will be two lone pairs. Okay, but Cl and Cl, chlorine got empty d orbital. Okay, what is this? What is this, my dear students? This is empty d orbital. Okay, so this lone pair can be donated either this one or this one. Okay, so there will be back bonding. Okay, back bonding. Now who will say what is the type of back bonding here? What is the type of back bonding here? The type of back bonding between oxygen and chlorine is very good. This is orbital is p orbital, this orbital is d orbital. So this back bonding is p pi d pi back bonding. So this is ineffective. Okay. So earlier it is used to be lone pair repulsion, but one is ineffective. No more lone pair repulsion. So this repulsion is minimum. This can expand. So bond angle is maximum at 111. Is it understood? Why Cl2O? They can ask why Cl2O exceptionally higher bond angle. Now you understood how to identify the type of all type of back bondings. Okay, note down this in your own language. Okay, see, if you don't know the formula, don't worry, I will give you the formula. It is dimethyl ether and diacylyl ether. So ether means the functional group must be oxygen and it should be surrounded by the two alkyl or silyl groups. Okay, Silyl means SiH3. Okay. So the question is, it cannot form. Suppose boron trihalides are there, it does not form easily, as easily formed by our dimethyl. Okay, so this does not have more tendency, but when same oxygen, when it is associated with methyl group, it easily forms a coordinate covalent bond. Complex means coordinate covalent bond. Okay, so that is what the question. Why it happens easily but not this one? Okay, see here. Here also same two lone pairs are there. Okay, here also two lone pairs are there. Understood? Now this two lone pair can be allotted to the empty d orbital. Can be allotted to the empty d orbital of silicon. That means there is a chance of back bonding. Once the lone pair can be allotted within the molecule, then it will not give it to others. If there is no more use or there is no place within the molecule, then it will donate, like here. Okay, see, there is this carbon does not have d orbital, and all p orbital are involved in the hybridization itself, sp3 hybridization. Okay, therefore there are less chances or no chances of using this lone pair in the back bonding. Therefore, it will donate because not required, no space, and unnecessary increase in repulsion in the increases instability. So, but there is a chance here. Understood? Therefore, back bonding, because of the back bonding, these lone pairs are less available for donating, and these lone pairs are more available for donating. Therefore, we can say this is more basic, Lewis base, this is less Lewis basic. Okay, is that clear to all of you? Okay, next question is, which is donor and acceptor in boroxide, and mention type of back bonding. Type of back bonding. Okay, here B3O6 3 minus is the boroxide. Understood? The structure I am drawing, once I am drawing, then that time only try to understand, because after that it may be complicated. It may be complicated. Okay, this is B3O3 I have consumed. Now I got three more oxygens. Where I should put? Oxygen cannot form more than two bonds. Obviously, I will put oxygen, oxygen, and oxygen. During the Lewis dot structure and formal charge, I clearly told that oxygen, if it is forms one negative, then sorry, if it forms only one bond, there will be negative charge. So this is the B3O6 3 negative boroxide, but there are chances of back bonding. The donor atom will be from oxygen towards the boron because it got the lone pair. Same way this will be like this, and same way this will be like this. Okay, in this direction, or you can write in this direction also. It is as good as a benzene only. Okay, so this is the structure, which is the donor atom. Oxygen is the donor, boron is the acceptor. Type of back bonding will be p pi and p pi back bonding. P pi p pi back bonding. Okay, note down this. Okay, next question is, which is more acidic, chloroform or fluoroform, and why? Lot of questions will be there on back bonding. I don't think anybody will cover all this. Actually, this belongs to organic. So, lot of things of inorganic can be covered in chemical bonding, redox reactions, and periodic table. If these three topics are perfect, then 90% of inorganic you are covering. Okay, like in organic, if you take 2 months, 3 months for the GOC, then you need not to worry about your entire 11th organic and 12th organic. Okay, more time you spend in the periodic table, chemical bonding, and redox. Then the entire inorganic will be a revision of these three chapters only. Similarly, more time you spend on GOC, reaction mechanism, nomenclature. Okay, then you need not to spend much worry about all hydrocarbons, haloalkanes, alcohols, phenols, like that. Okay, so don't hesitate to spend more time on this chapter. It is going to save your time there itself. Okay, so let's see the answers on this question. Okay, I'm explaining this. Acidic means, first of all, chloroform. Okay, CHCl3. So if it is acid, it will lose H plus. Then H plus is lose means anion will be formed. Carboanion. What it is going to form? Carboanion. Okay. Now let us see about the fluoroform. Okay, fluoroform will be with 3 fluorine and hydrogen. Okay. So here if it loses H plus, then what it is going to have? Lone pair with negative charge, fluorine and fluorine and fluorine. Okay. So where is the back bonding and resonance and stability improved? Back bonding is possible here or here. Where is the back bonding and more stable? Chloroform or fluoroform anion, which is carbanion, which is more stable? This is more stable. Okay, this is more stable. Okay, this is chloroform. Anion formed from the chloroform is more stable because this can participate in back bonding with the chlorine, and that back bonding will be carbon is providing from p orbital, therefore p pi, chlorine is accommodating that in the d orbital, that will be d pi. Okay, back bonding will be of p pi d pi, so that can relocate within the CCl3 minus only. But already there will be greater repulsion, one more repulsion is there, so it is unstable. So unstable, therefore it don't wanted to lose H plus. So after losing, stability is improving, therefore it interested to lose, therefore it is more acidic. Chloroform is more acidic. Why chloroform is more acidic? Why fluorine cannot form back bonding? Because it don't have d orbital. 2d does not exist, and p orbital already engaged with the lone pair and sigma bond. So it cannot form back bonding, and it can form back bonding by using the d orbital. Okay, hence chloroform is more acidic than chloroform. Okay, because in organic what they will use? Inductive effect. There is a topic, inductive effect. Okay, if you go as per the inductive effect, this should be more acidic, because more minus I effect, more will be the acidic strength. But it happens in the opposite way. Okay, that is explained in the chemical bonding. Okay, so after losing H plus, there can be resonating P pi D pi for some time here, P pi D pi sometime here, P pi D pi sometime here. It is as good as resonance only. So resonance improves the stability. So this chloroform is increasing its stability by losing H plus. So more tendency to lose. More tendency to lose means more acidic. But if it loses H plus, the resulting carbanion will be unstable, because fluorine already more repelling, small atom, more repulsion, and one more lone pair generated. So that decreases the stability. So you don't want to lose this H plus. So less acidic strength. Okay. Is this clear to all of you? Is this clear?